Now to a question at the center of a class action immigration lawsuit right here in Denver. Should people detained by ICE have the right to ask for bond? Today, a federal judge here in the city will hear final arguments.
Yeah, and Denver 7 first reported on this back in July after the federal government eliminated a 30-year-old right for undocumented immigrants to request bond. Attorneys and advocates they quickly sued, calling that move illegal. Denver 7's Allie Jennerjohn live for us outside of the Aurora Detention Center, where many detainees are still waiting for answers today, Allie.
Yeah, you know, there are hundreds of people inside this detention center this morning with no way out unless they self-deport. Now, this class action lawsuit isn't questioning whether or not they deserve to leave. It's whether or not immigration agents and courts are breaking the law by denying detained immigrants the right to ask for bond. The federal government says they are not. They announced in July immigrants who come to the U.S. illegally are no longer eligible. Now, ICE won't comment on the pending litigation, but we know Secretary Kristi Noem with the Department of Homeland Security agrees a bond hearing should not be granted. She says self-deportation is a safer path for people in the U.S. illegally and saves taxpayer dollars. Though an immigration attorney I spoke to says denying detained immigrants bond is breaking the law. Hans Meyer is co-counsel on the class action lawsuit, and today he'll walk into federal court in Denver with his final arguments, trying to convince a judge why he doesn't think this is right.
When a government or an agency follows and agrees about how the law should be interpreted for 3 decades, longer than the internet's been in existence, frankly, but then changes its position radically one day and magically concocts another interpretation, is pretty clearly a strong indication for just everyday people that the government isn't acting in good faith.
Now, if the judge sides with him, Meyer says that this isn't retroactive. People who have already deported or been deported won't get the chance to come back for a hearing. Instead, it will make sure that hearings happen for those that are currently detained or detained in the future. It's likely the judge could make a decision today, but Meyer says he's not hopeful of that. We know that court starts at 9 this morning, and Denver 7 will be tracking it. Live in Aurora, Allie Jennerjohn, Denver 7.